Speeding across the country in someone else's car, keeping a book of secrets and taking it too far. When we were sleeping in motels, of course I'm just giving some details, and we would break all the windows to feel the wind on our skin. How long did you think we could make it? How far did you think we could take it? We couldn't be bothered, we didn't have time to think so far ahead. How long did you think we could make it? How far did you think we could take it? How bad did we want it, and good did it feel? Driving fast until we crashed into each other's hearts. Keep that feel down, take our hearts. That feel down, take our hearts. Keep that feel down, take our hearts. That feel down, take our hearts. Keep that feel down, take our hearts. That feel down, take our hearts. Keep that feel down, take our hearts. Until we crashed into each other's hearts. Feeling across your body in someone else's bed, reading our book of secrets aloud and in our head. And we were sleeping in motels, of course I'm just giving some details, and we would break all the windows to feel the wind on our skin. How long did you think we could make it? How far did you think we could take it? We couldn't be bothered, we didn't have time to think so far ahead. How long did you think we could make it? How far did you think we could take it? How bad did we want it, and good did it feel? Driving fast until we crashed into each other's hearts. Keep that feel down, take our hearts. That feel down, take our hearts. Keep that feel down, take our hearts. That feel down, take our hearts. Keep that feel down, take our hearts. That feel down, take our hearts. Keep that feel down, take our hearts. Until we crashed into each other's hearts. Past the car, taking it too far. 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 Past until we crashed into each other's hearts.
It's over, it's over. Make that is thinking over. That crash the car and flip it over. No missionary style, gal, bend it over. It's over, it's over. No time for games, the game is over. And we gon' take it, cause you flow over. Drop it in the dance and the dance over.
Robot killer with it.
balls on the table